It's early Friday morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. Nobody's on the rooftop. My kind of day, because I suffer from PTSD with a lot of symptoms, and one of my symptoms is that I'm a loner. I don't like to be around a whole lot of people, so I don't want to be up here where it's crowded. So I get up early in the morning to enjoy the sunrise on the Mayan Riviera. You know, I'm a little irritable when I get around a lot of people. So I do obsessional rituals like this. I get up early in the morning when nobody's up. They're in the bed, so I can enjoy a little bit of my life. I take my medication. You know, I have to take my mental health medication every morning, and then I have to take my medication at night to sleep well. And then I get up and get out of the country sometimes just to get my head straight, because I have nightmares still, even with taking the medication. This right here reminds me when I'm out to sea, you know, board the aircraft carrier, USS John F. Kennedy, USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, where I saw a man overboard. You know, I can't take too much of this at one time, but I just wanted to share you my life, how I get started, what I think about, why I'm by myself, why I'm still single with no kids, you know, why I'm not married at 48 years old. You know, I'm just about coming up 3 years now being compensated and on medication for my diagnosis for PTSD. I'm rated at 70% PTSD. That's pretty high. Most ratings is 100%. And I want to share with you guys that now coming up, there's going to be some changes with mental health ratings. Changes that are coming about are out of your control. For mental health now, they're going to start with a 10% instead of a 0%, which is good. But they're changing some other ratings, like sleep apnea, tinnitus. They're going to make it more difficult to qualify for a 50% rating for sleep apnea. They might even change the rating to a lower rating. Tinnitus, ringing of the ears, that's probably going to be more difficult to qualify for tinnitus as well. They're talking about how it's going to impact your life. They want to see that you've been treated first, and how is it improving your life. If it's not, then that's how they're going to determine your rating. So those of you that are sitting on the fence procrastinating about filing, those of you that are sitting on the fence procrastinating about calling me, you know, the only person that you're hurting is your spouse, your children, and yourself, if you have a family. If you're like me, you know, you're only hurting yourself. Procrastinators have never done anything positive for anyone. And so I'm sharing with you my life because I still suffer, even though I'm taking the medications. Even though that's every day and every night. I have nightmares. I have, you know, ringing voices, man overboard. I have visions. I have these flashbacks still, and they're hard to cope with sometimes. And I know sometimes you feel like you're helpless. You're not alone. I'm still doing this. I have to take my medications every single day, but just to do this live, or just to do this YouTube video channel. It's a struggle. That's why I'm out here by myself. As you can see in the background, you know, I got the infinity pool and the bar back there. Nobody's here but me. That's how I like it. You know, there's something wrong with that. You know, I always want to be alone sometimes. And being irritable and cranky sometimes not good for relationships. So obsessional rituals and occupational and social relationships, those are symptoms that got me 70%. Suicidal ideation, I want to talk about that. You know, if you guys are contemplating suicide, I empathize with you. Get on the crisis hotline, Google Veterans Crisis Line for suicides, but that's a very serious subject, suicides. You know, sometimes that's like, what's the point of it all? What's the point of living? You know, I ask myself that question, but I don't, you know, I don't have a plan to kill myself or kill somebody else, but it gets tiresome and also embarrassing when you're sleeping with your girlfriend or somebody you're seeing, your partner, your wife, your spouse, and you having these dreams and your body is shaking during the night and you come up with outbursts. It's embarrassing. And, you know, a single man like myself, you know, I'm embarrassed sometimes with young ladies. You know, I don't want them to see me twitching and outbursting at night. They think I'm crazy, or they have second thoughts about getting married. I mean, it's a whole lot of stuff going on with PTSD, okay? And it's not fun at all. But anyway, on a lighter note, there's help for you. There's all kind of mental health programs out for us. You know, groups and things that you can do to try to help reduce some of the things that we deal with at PTSD. You know, even though I'm 100% permanent total, even though I got access to an infinity pool and the beach, I want it all by myself. I don't want to be around nobody. You know, that's kind of strange, man. So I empathize with all of you that are suffering from mental health. It's not fun. Anxiety, depression, from pain, from back issues, leg issues, all types of things that's triggering your mental health. But I want you guys to get in mind that there's help on the way, and there's also money for you and your family. Don't procrastinate. Get your medical help, and let's get you some financial help. Let's get you some high value ratings. Mental health is rated from 0 to 100%. You got to be really, really bad to get 100%. Most you're going to get is about 70%. But if your goal is to get 100% in disability compensation, you're going to need at least a 70 somewhere. All right, so I just want to share with you this morning how my morning is. It's Friday, February the 17th, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, or Friday the 18th. I flew down here last night on the 17th. I'll be here all weekend, and those of you that want a true consultation by the law, according to Title 38, Part 4, I want you to go to newlifeveterans.com right now. newlifeveterans.com right now. That's spelled NULIFE, veterans.com. I also want you to like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button that you see down below this video so you can receive updates on new information dealing with VA disability and how our company, New Life Veterans, can serve you. You're going to get me to do unlimited consultations with you. Once you decide to choose to become a New Life Insider, you're going to get access to all of my paperwork that I filed. You're going to see how to write statements of supported claims. You're going to see how to look at the Veterans of Appeals databases, the court system, the Veterans Court Claims database. We're going to do everything we can to arm you with the right evidence to kill reasonable doubt in your claim, because that's what your enemy is, reasonable doubt. You can't have any reasonable doubt nowhere in your claim, and that's what we're here for, to resolve reasonable doubt, to have you to get your high value rating as quickly as possible, get your back pay check. It takes about 120 days, so you get at least 4 to 6 months of back pay paid out to you in a lump sum, in addition to, you know, yearly, annual upgrades for as inflation. When it happens, you get compensated just like Social Security disability. And then, you know, if you're 55 or more, you don't have to worry about being reevaluated again as well. So the sooner you do it, the better. I implore you, come on, let's get you 100% if we can see it. If we don't see it, I'm not going to tell you we can get you 100%, but we're going to try to get you anywhere from 80 to 100% if we can, for us using Title 38 Part 4, using primary service connections, using secondary service connections. You should know by now what is a secondary and what's a direct service connection. I'm sorry, I used the word primary, but direct service connections are something that we see in service or pre-service that were aggravated in the military, and you have to start going to sick call. And then your post-service for something was diagnosed after the fact, which was aggravated by something else that you're being paid for. So we're going to look at all angles, all possibilities, all opportunities when it comes to getting your high value claim. I'm signing out now. I'm live on the Mexican Riviera this morning. I'll be down here all weekend. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys. God bless you guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon.